Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I really appreciate your time. So the pictures of the new Glock 17M have come out, and they came from an officer from a police department that was a recent recipient of them, and they were out training with their new firearms. So, is this the gun they designed for the FBI? Is it a precursor of the Gen 5? Let's check it out. Okay, so like many of us know, the FBI ran a process where they were going to change their duty weapon, and they allowed any maker to submit their best product to be considered. And originally, based off what the FBI wanted, Glock wasn't going to be in the running because of certain features that the FBI wanted wasn't on Glock pistols. So Glock made one specifically for their demands. And we might have a peek with that here, and I'll throw some pictures in here as I slide to the side. This is the Glock 17M. Now these pictures are courtesy of the Firearms blog and the Military Arms channel, as well as a host of others that if you just Google it now, they're everywhere, these pictures. Some of the things that Glock has changed is a new tougher finish. So previously it was the Tenifer finish. I don't have the specs as to what it's called, but we'll see if they call it something else. But this finish is supposed to be tougher. There's also a smoother trigger, similar to the trigger system that was in the 42 and the 43. They've changed the rifling to a more traditional rifling. Will that make a big difference? Not sure. You can see in this picture here, the recoil spring assembly is longer. And as you look at the barrel lugs, they have changed as well to accommodate the longer recoil spring assembly. There's also been a change, reportedly, to the safety plunger. I don't physically have one of these weapons. I wish I did. Glock, if you want to send me one, I'm a Glock guy. But I don't have one. There's supposedly changes to that as well. Some of the big ones, as soon as you see the weapon, there are no finger grooves, which I happen to like on the most recent Glock generations. I like the finger grooves. Now there isn't one. Is it specifically for the FBI version? Or is it something they're going to carry over to what the Gen 5s are? We might have to wait till SHOT Show to find out, but this is what this one is. It does still have the RTF finish on it here, as you can see, but it does have the big thing that Glock in Austria said they would never do. It's got a flared magazine well. Those of you who are competition shooters, I'm sure you're rejoicing right now. Those of you who are traditionalists, you're probably like, no, what are you doing? But Glock went ahead and put in a flared magazine well. They also have a recessed cutout in the front of the magazine well to facilitate quicker and faster magazine changes if you had to strip your magazine out. The mags themselves have an extended front lip, so you're getting more from the manufacturer of the things or the traditional things that people do to their guns once they buy it. The typical upgrades. They put a magazine flare on it, they put different base plates on the magazines to facilitate quicker reloads, etc., or quicker indexing from the mag carrier. So Glock is doing this, sort of like Apple. Everybody jailbroke their Apple iPhones for years, and then Apple slowly started integrating all the changes that people would jailbreak for. Same thing's happening here with Glock. Now, as an owner of I have a Glock 21 SF. It is the bastard child one. It has the Picatinny rails, and it has the ambidextrous magazine release. Well, this version, the 17M, or is the 5th gen, or is it the FBI only version? We don't know. But the 17M has an ambidextrous slide release lever. You'll see they're both on both sides of the slide. And while it doesn't have an ambidextrous magazine release, that might be something they're pushing to incorporate as well, because I guess we're going to make it usable for lefties and righties, even though everybody in the world who shoots has trained to use the way guns always were. So I don't know, maybe they're looking to appease that part of the market as well. So there you have it. These are the changes, as well as the pictures available online. Like I said, you can search it yourself. They're everywhere right now, as more people got their hands on them yesterday and started shooting them. Of course, the blog world lit up with all the photos and the reviews of them. So Glock, congratulations on winning the FBI contract. Congratulations to those who got to have them already. Glock, you can send me one if you want. But until the next one, guys, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. What do you think about this new one? Leave some comments below if you're a Glock guy or not. These changes are actually big changes for a firearms company to do. So until the next time, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapon. Take care.